Hello and welcome to Edu Leader Speaks with Education World. We have with us Dr. Deepak Madhok today. He is the chairman of the Sunbeam Group of Educational Institutions. Dr. Deepak Madhok is the pioneering educationist and visionary leader whose journey spans from civil services to pioneering educational reforms across Uttar Pradesh. A postgraduate in biochemistry from Allahabad University, he has served in several key administrative roles, including that of the Assistant and Deputy Administration of Municipal Corporations in Varanasi. This was before he chose to follow his passion in education. In 1990, he resigned from civil services to lead the Sunbeam Group, transforming it into the state's most impactful educational institutions with schools, colleges, hostels, and associate institutions which are dedicated to holistic learning. Welcome, Dr. Madhok.
Thank you so much, Reshma. I'm so happy to be here.
So I think we'll start off this interview by asking you one of the most pertinent questions that we ask all our interviewers, which is about the implementation of the national education policy. How do you view it so far? And if you can tell us one or two areas where you think it needs improvement.
The three major areas which I believe that,
Mm-hmm.
as far as I've seen on the ground, need a lot of improvement are teacher training or
Okay.
preparedness. Funding and infrastructure is also a very important thing because that,
Mm-hmm.
especially in government schools, because they constitute almost about 85% or 80% of the total school area.
Absolutely. I think also related to this is that one of the recent reports has indicated that if India needs to achieve or wants to be able to achieve its goal as per the NEP requirements, then higher education enrollment needs to be boosted. So, what kind of role do you think K-12 education or schools in particular play in making this possible?
See, the Nipun Bharat mission, and especially when they talk about foundational learning in schools, the K-12 area, because that is the foundation for all higher education. And if the children are attracted and they have the fundamental skills to negotiate maths and science and languages, so they get attracted to higher education. And obviously, if they have proper career counseling, they know which area they have to choose, which they like, and which they have an aptitude, and which is challenging for them in their own minds. But these are some of the things which K-12 can contribute greatly in enhancing the higher educational standards of the
Okay.
country. Uh, because universities are fed by talent from schools. And whatever the children learn in school, whatever direction their minds are taking them, that is what they follow up in the universities in higher education. My take on this would be let the schools prepare the children for the universities. Let the schools prepare their minds, what they want to do, their careers ahead, but also be grounded in the foundational values. Also be good in maths and science and
Mm-hmm.
language. Because once they achieve that the standard, then you can always have good fruits of higher education. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, now that we're talking about insufficiencies and, in comparison, especially to our neighboring countries, I think probably budget is where we can make a good start. So, if you can tell us one area where budgetary allocation has to be made, especially in the area of education.
Because there are 85 or 80% of the 13 lakh schools in India
Mm-hmm.
are run by the government. And that is something which something has to be done. Even the infrastructure of the classrooms or
Mm-hmm.
the DG boards, because see, in China, I was reading all the government schools have DG boards now, the
Okay.
DG
Okay.
boards, and you see those are the things which excite the children, attract them to the internet or open their windows to the world. So AI would be there, but these 85% children, they if they are not having access to internet, how are they going to have access to? But they try their best on their mobile phones, though. I've seen teachers showing on their small mobile screens to entire classes about
Mm-hmm.
what they have found out on Google, and they are so all that is there. I think that infrastructural push towards technology, towards basic requirements like a good classroom, airy and good water and electricity and all that. So that infrastructure push is needed.
I think AI is now, doomed the next necessary evil. So, how do you think that could be used efficiently in schools without hampering student creativity or performance?
This is a very big challenge for our classrooms, for our teachers, because we have been educated in an era which is almost 200 years old as far as technology goes. So we need to prepare children for the challenges of going and colonizing planets, not only improving our own environment, but probably taking a trip to Mars and trying to grow vegetables on the moon. So, or even under the surface of the earth, how to get harvest
Mm-hmm.
proteins in on all corners of the earth, or do think like survival for the next generation is going to be something in the next 10 years when the population is again going to double now from 7 billion to 12 billion, and then from 12 it's going to climb up. Uh, well, this AI revolution has to be tackled as we tackled fire.
Okay.
Very So if you fire is not a good master. So if you want to keep it in your hand, you want that flame, must know how to use it. You must also evolve human characteristics to remain on top of an AI. Something which the AI can't do, because the AI is soon going to do everything which you can do. But if you use AI in everything, so it's going to hamper your capabilities as a human being to ideate, to think, to empathize, to dream, to write. So some of us have stopped writing to an extent that when you give them,
Yeah.
they can't even sign properly now. Uh,
Yeah. I think another trend is also about how edtech is sold, or rather being oversold as a replacement to conventional teaching learning. What are your thoughts on this?
A lot of edtech companies are now knocking our doors, and we keep on having only in one segment we have about 20 companies coming to us or something as a
Okay.
group or as a chain. In Sunbeam being a big school in this area with about 27 schools and 36,000 students. So we have so many edtech companies with so many apps, so
Mm-hmm.
many solutions to to the minutest thing which is going on in the school. They have an app for sports, even. And how are we going to use the app for sports? I don't know. In the sports field, they have an app for children's health. They are going to give you all kind of solutions to geography, to your digiboards, to your musical lessons, even they'll teach you how to sing by the with an app or AI trained singer. So tech companies are all over the place. We have to be very careful in selecting the ones which really benefit the children. Let's not go overboard. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
many Scandinavian countries who shifted from books to laptops are coming back. So edtech at to a limit is okay. Again, it's just like fire. So it's when you first invented the wheel, you were very happy that you don't have bumps. But that revolution is there. But you know how to use it. That's the most important thing.
So you do agree that it can never replace conventional teaching learning?
No, nothing can replace the peer-to-peer transfer of knowledge. It can be through your classmate, it can be in your canteen, it can be on the cricket field, it can be on the theater stage. So knowledge can be anywhere. Even when you are sitting in a train and watching the billboards pass you by, and you can, if you see, for a human has to be to aware of the surroundings. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what are we becoming zombies with the mobile phone in our hands? With all the tech all around us, the screen time has increased, and many of the children they do not realize the smell and the sounds all around them, or walk through the garden, or the butterflies. So even when your mother calls you for dinner, she has to email you or WhatsApp you and say, "Why don't you come down from the first floor? Dinner is ready." So
Mm,
that is something which now needs to be. I think a lot of people are now also doing it, because even in schools and also in homes, parents now are having a no screen time and on the table, and this social media all the time. EdTech is now overpowering, and
mm,
EdTech is listening to you.
got it.
The danger is that it's listening to every little thing which you have. So the minute I go to ChatGPT and ask for something, it already knows so much about me. It has a
Mm,
tailor-made solution for me. It's taking away the joy of thinking and the
yeah.
joy of awareness all around the world. Because if you are, for instance, your plane has landed and now you're
Mm,
not even looking out of the window to see, so you're only on your mobile phones, which have just come. I saw a cafe on the hills on which there was a billboard. And
okay.
the board said very prominently, "We do not have Wi-Fi. Pretend you are in 1885."
Wow.
1885. So pretend you are in 1885. Remember the good old days when the family used to sit together without
Yes.
any technology, without any. So technology is good, but the relationship between humans, it's taking a big blow if we are not
Mm,
careful.
mm,
Yeah.
mm. Okay. So one last question, a quick question. Can you recommend one book on education that everyone can pick up and read?
So the one book I love to recommend today, there are a couple of books. The one is Bill Bryson's Short History of Nearly Everything of the World.
Okay. All right. This brings us to the end of the interview. Thank you so much for being with Education World, Dr. Madhok. It was a pleasure having you with us.
Thank you so much, and I hope that a lot of people will benefit from this, and I hope that it'll be a good thing. So thank you so much, Reshma. All the
Thank you. Thank
best.
you. Thank
Warm
you. Thank you.
regards. Bye bye.